Let's move on to main topic number 2. And our second main topic today gets submitted to us by Phillip Michaels Trent, who writes, "Greetings and salutations, John and Rob/Erin. As you know, they've been trying to get a biopic of Whitney Houston together for a while, and I just saw that they cast the lead. They ended up getting Naomi Ackie from Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. What do you think of this casting, and are you looking forward to the movie? Thanks." Okay, thanks a lot for sending that in. And yeah, they've been talking for a long time. I mean, obviously pre-COVID. There's been a lot of discussion, and they've been trying to get the wheels moving on a Whitney Houston biopic. And obviously that's hit a lot of road bumps along the way, which, you know, is going to happen. Now, look, straight up, for those of you who've watched me for any period of time, you know that I don't exactly get all excited about biopics about musicians. I mean, that's just it. The odd thing is, Rob, those things don't get me really excited, but I loved Bohemian Rhapsody, and I really liked Straight Outta Compton. But hey, it is what it is. Generally, these things aren't the ones that get my motor revving. But the story of Whitney Houston is one that actually holds a lot of interest for me because it is such a tragedy, right? It's not the stereotypical, because you look at whether it's Rocket Man or Bohemian Rhapsody or a lot of these other things, all these musical biopics follow the exact same formula, right? Prodigy talent. Struggles to get discovered, hits it big. Once big, starts to struggle with this abuse or that addiction or whatever, and starts to hurt themselves and self-sabotage. But in the end, they find redemption and they get their lives back on track. I just described 90% of the musical biopics.
Yeah, your favorite.
Whitney Houston's life, though, is more of a Shakespearean tragedy in many ways. And I'll never forget, Rob, what I remember after she passed away, one of the most moving memorial service speeches I've ever heard was actually Kevin Costner speaking at Whitney Houston's funeral. It was honestly one of the most moving examples of that I had ever heard. And because of that difference, because of the fundamentally different nature of what this biopic would be compared to 90% of the other musical biopics, I gotta say, I'm quite interested. Now, as far as the casting of Naomi goes, this is what comes to us from Variety. Ackie recently won a BAFTA award for her role in Netflix's The End of the Effing World. She also appeared in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, which we already know, and Steve McQueen's anthology series Small Axe, which I did not watch. She will star next in the heist musical The Score with Will Poulter, who is like taking off like crazy right now, and Johnny Flynn. Listen, I'll be straight up with you. I don't have enough of a sample size of Naomi Ackie to really have a solid opinion on whether I love her casting in this or not. I thought she was solid in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. I didn't like the movie very much, but I thought she was solid for what material she was handed. So I did read the director talking about how she just blew them away every single step of the casting process, and she had always kind of been at the top of the line for them. So that's good to hear. Is she the right person to cast? I can't really say, not a big enough sample size, but I trust their casting, and I am looking forward to seeing this. Rob, you hear about the casting for this and then moving forward to the Whitney Houston biopic. What are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I always assume that when someone is cast for a movie or a television show, that they deserve the part, because casting is an art form unto itself, and this probably wasn't taken lightly. And it wasn't something that somebody just decided like, hey, why don't we, this girl is good, let's cast her. I mean, it was something that people really mulled over and thought about. So I usually tend to think that when somebody is cast in a role like this to play an iconic figure, they're absolutely the person that should get that role, because it's obviously been thought about quite a bit. So congratulations to her. And I hope that she doesn't just want to dance with somebody, but whoever she dances with is going to be. She'll have the best co-star ever.
I hope so. Anyway, guys, this is for me one of those ones where it's like, yeah, I'm not often into the musical biopic thing, but this one definitely has me interested, and maybe this could be the breakout role for Ackie. Who knows? Question is, guys, what do you think about this? Are you looking forward to a Whitney Houston biography? What do you think about the casting? Jump down into the comments section below and let me know your thoughts. Okay, guys.